Hello, this is Mrs. Ross, and this is the 4.4 practice for complex zeros. Let's get into it. We only have 4 problems. So it says the complex number, this, is 1, 0 for a polynomial function. Which complex number must be a 0 for this function? So I know that it has to be the conjugate, which is when we change the sign in the middle. On this next one, it says find the zeros. So the first thing we're going to do is graph. And I find that it crosses at -4. So the second thing we're going to do is synthetic division. So we have -4, we have 2, 2, -19, 20. So the 2 comes down, that's -8, -6, positive 24, 5, that's -20, and that's 0. Okay, so we know that x plus 4 is a factor, and we're left with 2x squared minus 6x plus 5. So we're going to use the quadratic, which is not my favorite. -2 plus or minus, nope, b, sorry, that's b is 6, my bad. I put a there because I'm tired. 6 square root of 36 minus 4 times 2 times 5. 2 times 2. Okay. So -6 plus or minus, and this is going to be the square root of -4 over 4. So this is going to be -6 plus or minus 2i over 4. Then we're going to reduce this, so we can divide all of this by 2. So I have 2 -3 plus or minus I. Okay, so between this and this, we have 3 zeros, which is how many we're supposed to have. Okay, next one. Change colors. Okay. So this says find all the zeros of this. We're just going to go ahead and do quadratic. Mrs. Ross, how do you know this by heart? Because we've written it 11 times, and now I can't get it out of my brain. -1 is b, okay, or 1 is b, but it's -b. Square root of 1 minus 4 times 11 times 5, all over 2 times 11. So I get -1 plus or minus the square root of -221 over 22, which you can also write as plus or minus 221i over 22. That's your answer, believe it or not. Okay, and the last one, a little bit long, okay, but we're going to start. So the first thing we do is graph. And I find that there's a 0 at 4. So the second thing we do is synthetic division. So 4, this is 1, -8, 20, -32, 64. Okay, so we drop the 1, 4 times 1 is 4, that's -4, that's -16, that's 4, that's 16, that's -16, it's -64, and we get 0. So 4 is a factor. Then I'm going to try it again with this. So 1, -4, 4, -16. We drop the 1, we get 4, we get 0. 4 times 0 is 0, that's 4. 4 times 4 is 16. So I know that, let me erase just a little bit. I'll make a space for myself. I'm going to erase this. Oh, not all of it. And then I'm also going to change the color too. Let's change it to green. So I know that one of the zeros is 4 with a multiplicity of 2. Okay. Then I'm going to take this part and I'm going to apply the quadratic formula. So -b plus minus, again, we're writing it again. This is Ross. Oh boy. So negative b is nothing, plus or minus b is still nothing, minus 4 times 1 times 4, that's a 4, not a 9, that's just a crappy 4. 2 times 1, that's nothing, 2. Okay, so then we end up with square root of negative 16 over 2, which is going to be 4i plus or minus 4i over 2, which is plus or minus 2i. So I have 4 with a multiplicity of 2, and then I have these two, which gives me all 4 zeros. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.